What's up, all you anime fans and fearless shinobi? It's DontLoseToFear, and we have another amazing video here for you today in Naruto Storm Connection's online ranked matches for your enjoyment. Today, we're going to be having a sort of pay-per-view fight, except for it's free. So you have a very high-level fight here, and this guy is one of the best Tayuya players. This is, in fact, the best Tayuya player that I've seen. Are there better ones? I'm sure there's someone there lurking in the shadows. Character is not used that often anymore as much as it was in Storm 4. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but hey, it is what it is. In Storm 4, Tayuya was an unstoppable force in the hands of the right person, possibly the best character in the game, for sure the top 5 best characters in the game, if you truly mastered the character, right? At the very least, a top 10. Which is saying a lot in a roster of around over 100 characters. So she's really, really good. You play her in a completely different way now. And guys, this video is to help you. It's not about me, right? I don't have to post these types of fights or videos or whatever. I could just do commentary on other people's videos. I could just make guides. I don't have to play. But part of the reason why I play is not so much for myself or for my own personal glory. I have gotten all the glory in the past already. I've been a top player. I've been, one of the best players of all time in every single Storm game. That's something that I did achieve in every past online Storm game. I don't talk about it, but it is something that happened. That's not what I'm going for, right? What I'm going for now is just meaningful experiences, sharing my experiences, how I can communicate with you guys and talk to you guys to, in some way, help you or teach you something. Even if it's just looking at the matchup. In this particular case, maybe it's just, you get to see like a high-level gameplay of a Minato versus a skilled Minato versus a skilled Tayuya, right? At the very least. That could be what you see here, and that could be it. But I'm sure you're going to learn something. I'm going to do a play-by-play. It's ranked. I lost my 16-game win streak because I messed up. I self-sabotaged. I wanted the game to be a certain way, but it wasn't. I can't just want it to be. And the reason why I tell you that is because I see a lot of people doing that. But I do it too. I'm not blaming you or anything like that because I do it too. I want the game to be a certain way and it's just not. So sometimes you have to have your fun and play within the parameters of the game. Even when you want to play a skill-based game, or even if you want to be the best at something, or you want to compete in this game or any other game, you have to do it within the parameters of the game. Like a lot of people that have been here a long time know, I was a very successful Zenyatta player in Overwatch 1 and pretty successful in Overwatch 2 as well. I competed with that character. I was a top 500 player, like an actual top 500. Unfortunately, we don't have a system here in Storm that could tell us what the real top 500 is. And a lot of the top players I don't like to interact with. So I don't do it because I'm running or ducking or something. I actually just don't care. I have the skills to play these people, but I don't enjoy it at all. But that aside, let's get right into this. Okay, so here we go, right? 13,000 BP versus 16,000 BP. The BP does mean something, but it doesn't mean everything. In fact, it doesn't really mean what we think it means. There's a whole story behind that. We can talk about that if that interests you in the comments. Hit the like button and watch this entire video and then comment. Comment on the parts that you think are important, that you want me to talk about, that you want to learn about. Really, truthfully, I want to, round one, begin. I want to use this as a learning tool. All right, we're starting off with the kunai bags. Pinning them down. One of the best items in the game, especially if you have a mobility character. You decrease their mobility, increase your mobility. Boom, boom, boom. You have the advantages. Let's get into it. We're already winning. I think this guy's a little bit nervous because he probably knows who I am, but maybe not. Maybe he has no clue. A lot of people don't know who I am. Honest to God, they don't, and that's awesome. That's great. So maybe he just wasn't expecting it right off the gate because there's no lag. This is like a lag-free fight, Perfect Jitsu trap. He used that Doki perfectly as well. If you noticed, it hit me, but luckily we cleansed the Orochimaru support. We did a wake up into another grab, and what's it going to be here? I backed up. I knew Kimimaro was coming. I used the ninja tools to cleanse Kimimaro because he's extremely problematic. Very nice to see him going in here. This person is really, really good. I don't like this playstyle. I don't like playing against people like this. I don't have a fun time, but this person is very good and very skilled. They have my seal of approval for that. I can see what they're doing. They have a very strategic mind. They're very, very good. This is a high-level gameplay, truly high-level gameplay between two people who never fought each other and that are completely different philosophies, right? bag into grab, into sub trap, into another jitsu into grab, and if you notice, I cleansed in between. It's a lot going on. A lot of cleansing has to happen here, especially with a two-man team. Guys, for all my two-man team fans out there, and we got the buff, so why not use it? You have to really think about how you're going to cleanse. One of the best way to cleanse is with animation sequences. You'll see somewhere in here, I'll do a Rasengan just before as a support comes out or something like that, just to cleanse. So Orochimaru combo, had to take it. Wasn't smart. I probably shouldn't have taken it, but I had to because I would have subbed into Kimimaro. Strategic mind, intelligent player, high-level player, the best Tayuya player I've seen so far. If you're not just running and throwing shuriken or something and doing something silly, this guy's actually engaging. This guy's actually playing. He's using a real name team, Orochimaru and his band. Something like that. It's a real team in all the past games. Orochimaru or the Sound Ninja or something like that. It's one of those two. Really good. I mean, I have to respect it. But this Doki is out of control, bro. And the counter game is on point. Doki back in there. 10-10 putting some work. See? 10-10 fails sometimes. It's not... It's a low skill ceiling support with a high skill floor. Sorry, low skill floor, high skill ceiling. So, I summoned her and she just didn't even track. But now I have to be careful what I'm doing. He has the health lead. He's trying to bait me in, is what he's supposed to do. Some people will say he's running. I mean, is he? Maybe, but he's also supposed to do that. You're actually supposed to play the character like that. At least they are engaging on some level. I really don't like how much the Doki absorbs. Yeah, I still think it's broken. I still think that this team I'm fighting has way more advantages than I have. But I just happen to have a team, right? Alive Minato and 10-10 with the 1,000 ninja tools that I could actually, at some level, have answers for Tayuya in this team. But if I was playing other two-man teams of mine, I might not have any answers. And this would have been for sure, complete loss. I'm awakening. Luckily, I have this awakening. They don't respect the awakening because most people don't think it's good. They just don't believe it's good. But I've been perfecting this since Storm 2. And Storm 4, I really got crazy with it. But, of course, because they're skilled, they baited me into a counter and into this, so I didn't do that great with this awakening, but that's okay. That's part of the thing with this awakening, is it's not, you're not guaranteed 100%. You have to really think about what you're doing. It just gives you more mix-up potential and allows you to play the game a little differently, breaking up the flow of the game, changing the rhythm of the game. And right now, I'm just trying to avoid this mad green Doki, dude. This puppet, crazy, crazy thing. I think that it should maybe take some kind of damage or something. But anyways, I think it's a lot more balanced than it wasn't before. I'm not even going to lie. But there you go. The person completely outplayed me in the second round. It's a very, very close fight. We only ever fought once. And, it is what it is. This is the one fight you're going to get to see. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something from it because I am making this for you. I have a lot of fights like this. I just don't post them because I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Literally, the guy has tea in the end of his name, but hey. So here we go. He's doing the blue dashes. I miscountered. Okay, luckily 10-10 at least got some guard there. Guard pressure. She at least got some guard pressure. I'm in trouble with this Doki. And of course, right into the counter and wasted my support. It's not looking good for me. It looks like I'm pretty much 100% going to lose this, or really it's in their favor at least. It seems that way. So I have to take all that. And what's it going to be? The Doki's still out in the field? Wow, okay. That's crazy. Perfect. 10-10 coming through. Finally. She failed a few times, but that time she didn't fail us. Here I'm thinking, okay, effective range, right? That was actually probably the most skilled thing. The first time the entire match when I was actually fighting in real time, I was like, okay, that was skilled. Aside from that, of course, they did skilled things, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about what I needed to do. 10-10 failed again, completely missing there. Unfortunate. Like I said, you have to set that support up. It doesn't seem that way because a lot of times when you see me fighting people in sets that I've already had, it lands a lot, right? But right here, guys, they're taking it. They're deciding to take all that. We're doing the teleportation combo. And right now, it's looking pretty good. Guard break into ninja tools and the day. Very close fight. Very skilled player. No GG no Re. This, to me, this is not a G, this is a whole nother thing. Everyone's like GG no Re, GG no Re. We're gonna talk about that. Like, this video was basically gonna be a talk about that, but I figured you wanted. We're not gonna be fighting a lot of Tayuya players, so you might as well get the play-by-play on that, so you can learn something when you're fighting them. But everyone's like GG no Re. No, bro. To me, like, for you, it's a GG no Re. For me, it's a no GG, no GG, no Re. The reason why I'm no rematching, the reason why I'm not rematching, right, and there's no rematch, is because I don't think it was a good game. Yes, now I'm talking about it, and of course, I talked about it in a certain way because I talked about it in a way in terms of the truth, but there's two different things. There's me when I'm fighting on the spot and you're going through it, right, with the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions of it, you're fighting, and you know deep down in your core that that person has way more advantages than you do, that the game is not balanced, even though they did a better job of balancing the character. In this game, where you're not just running away throwing shurikens behind a Doki all the time, right, and you can catch them a little bit more easier, it doesn't mean that this is still a fair fight, right? Like, and I know that, and I'm looking for those fair fights where meaningful games where we both have a good chance and all that. But I did post this because aside from that, I think that there's other players out there that would make it even less fair. So this person at some level was still engaging and using their entire team, which was very skilled. But I did message this person and I told them, hey, no offense, I'm not rematching because I didn't enjoy that and I don't want to have these kind of fights. And they just never messaged me back. I was extremely polite, very to the point, but people don't have those opinions. This person, whoever they are, and the person you're usually fighting only mainly thinks about their own experience. They don't usually consider the other person's experience. So they might think, oh, DontLoseToFear does good game, but no rematch, doesn't giving me a chance. Whereas I'm thinking, look, you got everything out of that. I didn't get anything out of it. It's not like, you know, I needed to prove myself to you. I don't, no offense, but I don't care about most of these people. I just don't, right? I care about them, but I don't care about fighting them. Most of the time, people care about fighting me. They want to try to fight me. They want to try to prove something to other people that they fought DontLoseToFear. That's why I don't engage in those type of ego type battles. I try not to stay away. I try to stay away from competition because I don't care. I do want to compete. I think anything worth doing is worth doing well. But this is not giving me satisfaction or enjoyment in this capacity. I'm looking for a deeper level, something, more than just winning or losing or who's stronger or who's better. Because the truth is you can always get better. And the truth is, even if you're the best player today, for just this one day or for 3 hours in this one day, it could be literally the next day or the next hour someone was practicing and they just surpassed you. So, cool, you're the best player for a moment. You're king of the day, right? You're king of the moment. Oh, there's always a bigger fish in the sea. You could maybe maintain that for a long time and people can recognize you and your accolades, and that's fantastic, right? But it is what it is, guys. A lot was said here today. Make sure to hit that like button. Leave me a comment after you've read all this. And guys, all the best to you. Much love and appreciation. Thank you for being here, for listening to this video, watching this video, and supporting this channel. And just all the best to you. Take care. Peace.